Okay, we need to film this video. Like, I gotta get this video filmed. I hope this looks okay. I don't know. Anyways, hey guys, it's your girl Jasmine coming at you with an attempt at another video. I keep trying to film this video and I keep just like fucking up. Like, I filmed it last night in another room and I started filming like when the sun was going down, and like it slowly went from like having okay lighting to just being like super dark. So I'm just gonna film it again. But plus I like rambled a lot, but I always ramble a lot, so I'm gonna try really hard not to like ramble and rant and like go off in different directions. So let's try to stay focused on the topic at hand. So our topic today is ballet, I guess. So I've been wanting to make a video like this for a really long time. Don't mind me, I'm just like adjusting I'm like on the floor in jeans. This is very uncomfortable. I wanted to make a video like this for a really long time. Years ago, when I actually first wanted to like start a YouTube, I wanted to just make it like a ballet like YouTube channel where I would talk about like my experiences as a late start adult ballet dancer and like tips and tricks and stuff like that, like and just kind of like record my journey. And I wish I would have started way back then, because I have been through quite a little journey of ballet and growing and, you know, like learning a lot and progressing, but I don't really have any of it filmed like or anything like that. So all I have is my word of mouth and tales of old. So I'm gonna make this kind of a two-part video. I'm just gonna do a quick little discount dance haul slash what's in my dance bag, which I just bought. In all my years dancing, I've never had a very just like specific dance duffel bag. Like, I've always just used a backpack, or like the backpack that I go to school, and I just like stuff my dance stuff in there too. And I just love having my own dance bag now. So I'm just gonna quickly go through what I recently bought. So I bought the bag at Discount Dance, and if you don't know what Discount Dance is, I feel like every dancer knows what Discount Dance is, but in case you don't, I don't know. I don't think it's a Southern California thing. I know like we have stores here in Southern California, but they are online too. But it's just like a cheaper place to like find your dance stuff. I usually actually only get my point shoes there, or like not even my slippers. I usually go to a place called Dancer's Warehouse in LA, and that is like the shit. Like, they have everything is $10 or less, and like the leotards are $10, their tights are like $3, and I usually get my ballet flats for like, they're just the Sancha brand, but they're $10. And I mean, that's already like a cheap brand, but even cheaper. So I usually go there for my stuff, but I went there and I went to Discount Dance and I bought some stuff. So I bought my first ever also foam roller. Now, I've used foam rollers before and I love them, and I'm so glad that I now own my own and I use it every day now. This was $18 at Discount Dance. I think it's a pretty good deal, you know, not bad, especially for the use I get out of it. I roll everything every day now. It's great. And then this is I've had for a long time. I have one of these always. It's another like roller, but I use this like on top of my legs, or like I'll like use it on my feet. But this is my other roller that I usually take with me. In my dance bag, I have another bag, which I got this at Daiso, which is like a Japanese dollar store here in Southern California. I think there's others around. They're from Japan, but there's other ones. But yeah, Daiso. I got this pink bag at Daiso, and inside of it I have my new, I used these ones already, but these are my new ballet slippers. So I usually just get cheap ones that are $10, but I've seen everybody wearing these like stretch canvas ones. So I went to Discount Dance and I was like, oh, like, do you know which ones these are? And she gave me these, and these were $23. These are Capiccio. They were, oh god, what did she call them? Oh, I don't have the box with me. It's downstairs. Capezio. Fabric upper, leather sole, balance, man-made. Shit, I don't know what they're called. It's not total stretch canvas. It's just if you go and you look for a stretchy canvas shoe. There was another brand too. What was it like? I don't know how to say this. Sodansa? I don't know. They had another stretch canvas too, but it just didn't look as nice as my foot. These just like are like glued to my foot. Like I just feel like they make my arch look really nice, and when you barely have an arch, you really want to make your arch look nice. So I bought these. They were sadly $23, but what are you gonna do? And I wore them in class already. And they were, I wish I would have gotten like a half size smaller. These are an 8.5, but I think I'm only an 8 in this brand, I guess. But they were like, they felt like a little bit loose when I started dancing, so I'm hoping when I wash them for the first time and dry them for the first time that they might shrink a little bit and fit perfectly. So I bought this, and then what else did I buy when I went there? I have a, oh, I know what I bought. This is like just like my bag that I keep. I just have bags within a bag. It's like bagception. But this is kind of like not like a medicine bag, but I guess like a medicine bag. Like I have like my pain relief balm, my like toe tape in here, a comb. Oh, I bought this harigami. So if you don't know what a harigami is like origami for your hair. It just like makes a bun, but it gives you like instructions on the different ways you can use the harigami, but it just makes a foldable bun. Like, yeah. I've been using one of these since I started dancing ballet, and I can't do a bun without it, so I lost my other one and had to buy another one. This was $5.95. It's not bad. And then I also bought my very first resistance band. I like how it's a lot of like firsts. Like I've never owned a massage roller. I've never owned a dance bag. I've never owned. Actually, I did have a resistance band. I think my mom had one like a few years ago, and then I don't know, maybe I lost it or it broke or something. But I've never had one that I like keep with me, and so I bought this for $8. It's Suffolk brand. It's light. Like a light intensity because I feel like I have weak feet, so hopefully it's not too light though, but yeah, I'm gonna start using this more often. I haven't even opened it. But so that's what I bought. I don't think I bought anything else. Oh, and then I bought, you know, the bag. But along with that stuff, I do, so like in this bag, you know, I got pain relieving stuff. I have 2 pain relieving stuff. This is just like a penetrate, I guess, I don't know. It's just like a cream that I use like on my knees, my ankles, my back. This one I actually got this at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and it's so nice. Like it just feels like a tiger balm. It's really strong and really good. So I use those. I got a brush. I do have toenail clippers, and then my nail files in here somewhere too. It's like a little, I got this at Daiso too, but it's just like a 4-piece like nail file thing, and you like file your nails. And then of course a stitch kit in case of emergencies. I've never had a ribbon or elastic pop off of like my point shoe, at least while I was in class or like out and about. Like I think I've only had to sew an elastic on a slipper like that came off maybe once, but like I'll probably do a video of how I sew my shoes too. Like I feel like I do a pretty good job. They never come undone. But so that's what I keep in like this bag, and there's some other stuff kind of floating around. Oh, and then I keep like some rose water that I could just like spray my face and wipe my face down, or like spray it in my hair just to kind of feel fresh, I guess. But some rose water spray, and then I've got my deodorant, and that all just goes like in this bag that goes in this bag. Some other stuff that I keep in here. This is a little hack. I used to do this in my backpack, but this is just like a box of incense. You know, just like the ones you burn, like, you know, around your house. but I got this at the 99-cent store. It was actually $2, but you know. But I keep a box, like I keep the whole box in my bag, and it just helps everything smell like so nice. Like I never have a problem with my bag smelling like dirty feet, because I feel like at the studio I go to, like the little girls, like I don't know, they just don't care that their feet and shoes smell like death. But so I keep that in here, and then I have 2 tennis balls for massaging my feet. This one has hair all over it, but I keep these in there too. And then I have like a little mirror in case I need to like fix my makeup or some shit. Actually, I have another mirror that my friend just got me too from Egypt, so I put that in here. I have a hairnet. I got this at Daiso as well. So hairnet, I actually don't use it unless like I'm having a performance. I don't wear a hairnet in class. Here's the other mirror that my friend got me. It's just like a compact mirror. This one has like two sides. Ooh. Oh, I wonder if you can see my little setup here. How you can. That's funny. That's my ghetto setup with my camera. And I keep going like this because I could have like a mirror behind so I can see like what the filming looks like. Anyways, I also keep in here a fan, and somewhere else is a towel. So like when I'm in class, I get hot really easy. I think because I'm old, but like I'll fan myself, and then of course like I have a towel that I got at the 99-cent store too. It's just like a dish towel, but I use it to like wipe my sweat off in class. Like I do sweat a lot. I've got my point shoe covers that I recently rediscovered that I bought a long time ago, but I started using them because I realized that the tips of my point shoes always goes first, like the satin, and then it looks like shit, and the shake is still good, this box is still good, but like the satin just starts falling off. So I started wearing these like in class to try to like preserve the life of my shoe, but that's also what I have in here. So this is like my shoe bag, so that's where the slippers came out of, and then I've got a pair of point shoes, and then I've got like paws, because I do dance modern at school too, so, and I can't turn without something on my foot, so she doesn't let us wear slippers, so I just wear a paw. And then I have here, I'll just use these ones. So I actually lost a toe pad, so I had to makeshift a toe pad, and this actually works great. It's just a half a sock, like 2 halves of a sock. So I put this one on first, the little one, and then I put the like bigger one that kind of goes up more. But so when it's layered like this, I just feel like the double sock is like on the toes where I need like more cushion, and then this just one sock is like on like my metatarsal area and a little bit up the wing of the shoe, and it works just like a toe pad. And these socks were $1, and toe pads are $20. So this is more like a turning into more of like a how to save video, budget ballet hacks video. But yeah, so that is the gist of mainly what's in my dance bag, I think. I think I've got a skirt in here too. Like I just have, yeah, a pair of shorts and a skirt. Sometimes I'll grab like leg warmers. I don't have them in here, but like I'll take leg warmers with me. But I usually don't keep all that stuff in the bag. I usually just keep my shoes and like my medicine stuff like for my feet. And the massage roller. Yes, the thing goes with me everywhere now. But yeah, so that's what's in my dance bag. And now I'm gonna go into, I guess, just like a brief history of how I started dance, and where I am now, and just kind of like lightly go through, because I feel like in my other video I rambled a lot and started talking a lot, but we're just gonna go real quick. So I'm 27 years old, and I started dancing. I say I started dancing when I was 20, like I started ballet when I was 20, but I took my very, very first dance class in 8th grade. I remember, like I took dance because I didn't want to take PE, so I took dance, and I honestly barely remember that class. Like we didn't really learn like proper technique, we didn't learn, it was more like a jazzy kind of class. Like I think we learned how to like do like little jazz jumps. I don't remember, I really don't. And we had a performance, and I think we danced to maybe like a Prince song or something. I had a video for the longest time, but I think it got lost all the times I've moved. But So from there, that was 8th grade, and then I didn't dance. 9th grade, I did PE, and then I discovered color guard in 10th grade. So that at my school was like, oh, if you took band or like color guard, you didn't have to take PE, like it counted as your PE. So I did color guard, but I didn't do it. I did it because I really was interested in spinning flags. So color guard is like they dance with the band and they spin tall flags, or they. Henny, why are you always interrupting me?
I need this thing.
Oh. Can you close that? Oh, I've been filming this whole time with that door open. I don't think you can see it anyways. Do you like my setup here?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? It's crafty.
Very nice. Very
Yes.
nice. Crafty. I say it's ghetto.
I called it ghetto too. It's okay. Close this door, hon. Close the door.
Yeah.
Don't slam the door, Jesus. The wind. Okay. Looks shiny. That's my boyfriend / fiance. We're engaged. Oh, my coffee. I totally forgot about my coffee. But yeah, so where was I? Oh, so I was interested in spinning tall flags. We call it color guard, and then we also spin like rifles and sabers. And we do dance, and I guess I kind of got more of an intro to dance through color guard because we did have like movement. It was a little bit more just like modern-y movement. Like we would have, I remember a leap. We had to do leap. That was the first leap I ever did. But it wasn't very technical training. So, but I did that my 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year. And then I remember one time, I think it was my junior year, we actually had like a dance feature, like a little dance line in one of like the field show like songs. I think it was that Stevie Wonder? Or was that Jesus Christ Superstar? I don't know. But my coach didn't pick me, and I was so sad because I was really interested in dancing, and I like really wanted to do it. But like, and I thought I was okay, but I guess I wasn't. So he didn't pick me, but look at me now, Jason. No. But yeah, so then because I was doing color guard and because a lot of the girls on color guard were also taking dance, they were like, oh, you should take dance like at our high school. So I started the second semester of junior year, and then I did it my senior year. So I was 16, 17, and then that was like, I guess more of like, I started learning like what a tendu was, what a plie was, and it was very mixed. Like we did contemporary, we did jazz, we did a little bit of tap. It was kind of one of those like, you did a little bit of everything. So we did have a little ballet section, and I remember that being like, I was really like interested in that when we did it for like 2 weeks. We had like a week where we did ballet. But so then I graduated high school, and then I didn't dance until I was 19, about to turn 20. One of my friends, who actually I was on color guard with in high school, we're still friends to this day. She was taking ballet at the community college that we all went to. Like me and a few of my friends like went there. So she was going there, and she was like, oh, you should take ballet. I think you would really like it. And so I did. So I took my first full ballet class. It was beginning ballet, and I was 19, about to turn 20. And it wasn't during like a spring or fall semester. It was during, I think it was a summer. I think it was summer or winter. I don't remember. I think it might have been winter because I was about to turn 20. Anyways, it was one of those semesters where it goes by really fast. So I was going every night for like 3 hours, 4 nights a week, because it's a short semester. They usually like condense it so you have to come a lot. So I was dancing a lot that semester because it was so fast. It was only like 6 weeks. But it was all ballet. And so I at the time like felt like I learned a lot. Like I learned a lot, but it also did feel really easy because it felt like I had learned that stuff from like my senior year of high school. So me being me, I was just like, oh well, this feels easy, like let me go to the next level. And so I took what they called intermediate. But the problem like at that school, at least they fixed this problem later, but when I first started there was beginning, and then there was intermediate, and that was it. Like there was just 2 levels. So there was like a big gap. Like I probably should have taken beginning like a few more times, but I was like, oh, like this feels easy, like I can totally handle it. Intermediate was more like advanced. Like it was very hard. There was so much that I didn't know, like term-wise. Like I didn't know what an entrecote was, you know, like entrechâssis, entrechâssis, whatever, like all the different little jumps, and like a true, like a small jeté, not like a grand jeté, like tombe de cuisse, like sisson, soubresaut, like all these terms I did not know. So I had to just fake it and pretend like I knew what I was doing, and just like watched everybody. And that semester was very informative, and I grew a lot as a dancer. And so I started dancing at my community college. I took that ballet class many times. I also started taking modern. I took tap there. I took jazz. So I danced there for a few years, and I actually at one point was like, oh, I want to pursue dance as a career. Like I knew that I couldn't dance professionally because I started so late, and you know, I've always struggled with like flexibility, and I never really thought like, oh, I'll be a prima ballerina in some company, which deep down inside I think I always wished I would have started at 3 so I could be, but I was like, oh, I can be a dance teacher, or like, I don't know, like I just knew I loved dance, and I knew that I wanted it in my life, so I was like, oh, I'll be a dance major. And I ended up switching back to what I'm doing now, which is veterinary. Like I'm joining school to get my veterinary technologist, like registered vet tech degree. But I still do dance, and I like slowed down. So like I started dancing a lot in college and had like an exponential growth. Then I not stopped, but really slowed down. I stopped dancing in college because I took all the classes like too many times. You could only take like them three times, and I had taken all the upper levels 3 times, and they were like, you can't take anymore. And I just didn't want to take like the extra. I took dance history, but I didn't want to take, there was like a theater class, and I never got my dance degree. And then I just started taking my biology and chemistry classes and more science-focused classes for what I want to do. But I did start dancing at a ballet studio around the time I stopped dancing in community college. I started dancing at this ballet studio because I did very specifically really love ballet, and that's what I wanted to do mostly, and I really wanted to go on point. So like that was a goal of mine, which at the studio that I ended up dancing in, that was an opportunity for me. So I started dancing at that studio. Let's see, at this time I was maybe like 23, like 27, and that was like almost 4 years ago, yeah, because I did my first Nutcracker like 3.5 years ago. This Nutcracker will be my 5th Nutcracker, which is like my 4th year, because I started dancing in that studio. She immediately put me in the first Nutcracker. I had only been on point for 2 months, and she was like, here, dance in our Nutcracker, be Chinese lead, dance in snow, and waltz. It was great. It was like, I really like Miss Paula, the teacher that I dance with at my ballet studio, because she puts a lot of faith in her dancers, and she pushes you, and she knows, like, she can see that there's potential in you, and she'll give you hard work knowing that it's going to make you a better dancer, and she works with you to grow. So even though like I started dancing a lot less, I did feel like my ballet was getting better. Like I started point work, and I was really focusing on that ballet technique, which I love. But I did start slowing down even more, so then I like stopped going. Like I think there was like almost a whole year I took off 1 year. Like I did a Nutcracker, and then I didn't come back to the next Nutcracker, and that was like a year ago. Yeah, like 2018. Was it? Yeah, that was like the year that I took off. But but so now at 27, I'm still dancing at that same ballet studio, even though I don't live in Long Beach anymore. So my ballet studio is in Long Beach, but I've moved way up north. So I live like 50 minutes. Like in traffic it's an hour. In like no traffic it's only like 30 minutes, but there's always traffic. So I live like an hour away from this ballet studio, but I still go there because like it's a good teacher, and sometimes a good classical ballet teacher is hard to find. So I do still go to that studio, and I started dancing at another community college here in like, is this the Inland Empire? I don't even know where I live. San Gabriel Valley? I live in Baldwin Park. So I don't know like what area I'm in. Like Los Angeles, but like way east of Los Angeles. I don't know. Anyway, so school I go to is like 10 minutes away. And it's a community college, but it's a really very Like, I feel like it's a really good community college, and the dancers there, I just feel like they're all really good. They're all really serious. The program just has a very, like, high, like, esteem to them. But, so I'm in ballet there, and it's really nice, really fun, very challenging. I'm learning a lot. I'm also taking a modern class there, so I'm still dancing. But yeah, so that's my dance history. But yeah, I do feel like I wanted to make this video because I feel like people think like, oh, like I'm too old to start dance, or like there's limitations. But I've performed on point. Like, that was the thing. Like, for me, my goal was to be on point and to perform on point because I love performing so much. Like, I did color guard, and we performed in field shows, we performed in competitions, like winter guard competitions. I love performing. And when I danced at my first community college, like, I did the college, showcases there, and I loved performing, but I loved ballet, and there was just always this, like, I wanted to perform on point on stage, and I was able to do that, and I'm still able to do that, and we're doing Sleeping Beauty this June, and I'll be doing next Nutcracker, and I just, like, always set goals for myself, so, like, every time I perform, I get a better role, and, hopefully, I don't know, this year Nutcracker, I did Spanish once. I would love to do Spanish again. It's a good role. Like, I would love to do Arabian, but I don't think I'm flexible enough. Like, it's a little too, I've always struggled with my flexibility. But yeah, so that's my little dance story. Where's my poor coffee? Ow, my knee. Good. But yeah, so that's my little dance history story. I didn't even finish putting my stuff back. I'm debating on I've got all my point shoes here. I was just gonna make my point shoe video. I think my next ballet video is gonna be all about my journey to start point work. Like I said, I started at that studio, but it wasn't easy at first, and to get to where I am now, like, I feel like, I don't know, point's hard, but I think my next video is going to be all about point shoes, how I found myself in Russian points. I've tried gainers, I've tried block. What else have I tried? I think that's it. I've got like 2 pairs of blocks, gainers. I had a pair of like Leos. I don't think I've ever had a Cappuccino. I had a Sancha, and then I ended up in Russian points. And then I'm going to try, I want to try these like Siberian sponges. Anyways, point shoes, whole other video. But yeah, so if there's any specific dance related videos you want to see, let me know. Comment down below. But yeah, I think I'll just end up doing like random hacks, like budget saving hacks, because that's, I feel like, my specialty. It's always how can I save money on this very expensive hobby that I've chosen, and just like tips and tricks, like how I sew my point shoes and shit like that, how I stretch my feet. But yeah, okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.